I've seen enough things to lose hope, and here I am still going. I am even stronger now. Evil is lurking around you, and maybe I'm mistaken. You know I'm feeling alright. Like something on my face, something in my veins still hurts. And I don't know what it takes, don't know what it takes to move on. The more that I've done, the less I become. I just live forever within our souls. Some do even know, and life will go on, and then we'll become just nothing at all. Just nothing, just nothing, just nothing at all. Nothing at all, nothing at all, nothing at all. And then we'll become just nothing at all.
Hi, it's Neil.
Howdy, howdy.
You see no the way to yourself, just you know what it meant, so you took it away. Don't try to connect it, I'm gonna forget it, you know it is done. There's something on my face, something in my veins, still hurts. And I don't know what it takes, don't know what it takes to move on. Something on my face, something in my veins still hurts. And I don't know what it takes, don't know what it takes to move on. Something on my face, something in my veins still hurts. And I don't know what it takes, don't know what it takes to move on. The more that I've done, the less I become. I just live forever within our souls.
How did someone already get first?
Life will go on, and then we'll become just nothing at all. Just nothing, just nothing, just nothing, just nothing at all. Nothing at all, nothing at all.
You didn't get here quick enough at Jubileo BI.
And then we'll become just nothing at all.
Lies. I was here first thing.
Then why don't you have her?
Someone cheated.
I guess that makes sense.
Dark SUS.
I've seen enough things to lose hope, and here I am still growing. I am even stronger now.
I don't wanna keep on second guessing, 'cause guessing is useless.
I big time cheated. Had the insider info.
'Cause guessing is useless.
I've been waiting for my food for 10 minutes.
At Jubilee OBI, so how will I know when you're ready?
If I hadn't already paid, I would drive off.
Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Tuhio. Hello, Jubilee. Julie, I guess like maybe when you get home, say so in Twitch chat or something, because Discord
I
notifications.
can message when I get home.
Yeah, just message in Twitch chat because my Discord notifications are like when I'm streaming on OBS. There's a what's it called? Streamer mode, right? And then I don't get the Discord notifications. So you'll have to message on Twitch. Why is I feel like my mouth tracking isn't working. Hang on, let me restart PC Face. My model will lose tracking for a moment. And if I start this again. I guess, yeah, it looks like it's tracking maybe. Is my mouth moving? I mean, it's moving a little bit. Okay, I guess we'll resize the screen back to full screen.
Will do. Sue, is this scary? Like last time? What's it about? I sent the message in Discord already. That's when I figured out you were streaming LUL.
I don't know what it's about. I mean, you can see the where is it? The thumbnail? See, this is it. Is it scary? I mean, it doesn't look scary, but who knows, right? Who can predict these things? We're actually playing two games. We're gonna be playing this one, CainXNica, and then we're gonna play Innsmouth, I think it's called. And I think Innsmouth is scary. Yeah. Where is Innsmouth? Yeah, see, this is Innsmouth. This one looks scary. So be warned, I guess. But while Jubilee is getting here, I guess we can do some data games. Where's my list of data games? Is it this thing? Yeah. Costcordo. How much is La Croix Sparkling Water Variety Pack 24x12 fluid ounces? What do you guys think? At Costco, how much would this cost? I'm yawning a little bit.
Food arrived. I'm heading home.
Alright, have a safe trip, Jubilee. 12 fluid. How much is like a can of soda? Is that 8? Oh no, that is 12. Okay, so this is normal size cans. 24 pack.
1.50.
1 point for 24 of them? I feel like 1.50 for one of them. And then there's 24 of them. I'm thinking like 14 bucks maybe? 8 bucks?
Oh.
In that range?
Yes, for one.
Let's try $14. It's much lower than $14. Wow, is it $8 then? It was $8.
9.50.
It was $7.99. What is Blunder Mall? There we got one called Blunder Wall. Can you beat the Blunder Wall? Okay. Continue to game. There are 16 words in the Blunder Wall, one of which is the secret word. Find the secret word within 4 tries. Tap a word to make a guess. If a guess is wrong, you'll see a score out of 7. This score tells you how many letters of your guess are in the correct place within the secret word. For example, if the secret word is speaker, if you chose Packers, this would have a score of 0 out of 7 as none of the letters are in the correct place. If you then chose breaker, this would have a score of 5 out of 7 as 5 of the letters are in the correct place. There's a new Blunder Wall every day, an archive all, okay, and emoji mode. What the heck, okay. What a confusing game. Dark mode. What's the strategy for this? There's 16 words. That means we have to eliminate a quarter with every guess. No, that's all right. We have to eliminate half of every guess? Yeah, we need to eliminate half with every guess. So there's 16, meaning there's 16 now. If we make a guess and we eliminate 8 of them, then we make another guess and eliminate 4 of them. Make another guess, eliminate 2 of them, and then make a guess and we have 1 last, and then that's it. So, like notably and notable seems like a really crazy pair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 8 of them end with E. So we can figure out whether it ends with E or not. Maybe that'd be good. I don't know. Maybe like, let's go with luggage. Luggage has 2 letters in the right place. Okay, so it's not machine. Can we mark? It's not machine. It's not Jax. It's not unitary. It's not antique. It's not notable. It's probably not notably. Not unleash. So this is good. We've eliminated like every word in this column. Awful, not that one. Not this one. It could be unawake. Okay, so unawake is one possibility. Guards, not the regards. It could be unaware. Unawake and unaware are 2 possibilities. Not Marley. Wait. Eatable. Yeah, not eatable. Air. It could also be airfare. So unawake, unaware, or airfare. Okay, then it's unaware, right? It has to be. Yeah, we won. You beat the Blunder Wall. Was I lucky or or is that just the normal strat? I don't really get
Only
this
3
game.
remain.
Yeah. We're the weird game. Okay. What is Bogdol?
Lag.
Lag. Copy. Paste. How to play? Get a score based on the 3 best words you can find on the grid. Discover words by swiping across a grid of letters. Letters can be swiped horizontally, vertically, or diagonally. Each tile in the grid has a specific value. Accumulate points based on the letters you select. Words with a length of 6 letters or more earn an extra 5 points. Begin the game with 3 lives. Invalid guess will result in the deduction of 1 life. At 0 lives, invalid words will be treated as guesses with a score of 0 points. Your final score is the sum of points from all 3 guesses. Wait, what? So, where's invalid guesses? So, as long as we don't do invalid words, we keep getting points? Is that my understanding? I see the word hat. Can we do... Oh, we can do... like paths. Well, I see stuns. I think I see cord. No, I don't see cord. Okay, so what are the high value letters? Q is high value, but there's no U next to it, so it's gonna be hard to use that one. C is the next highest value one, I think. I see shoot. Oh, there's cord. There's cord. Oh, and then just, I thought we had as many lives. I thought we could keep going as long as we didn't. Okay, well, so much for that. Anagram? What's anagram? Welcome to Anagrams, a daily word game. Solve with unlimited hints, up to 6 hints, solve without hints. Join Patreon, order up. I guess we'll do normal for our first try. Unscramble a word to reveal the next letter.
Getting set up.
Alright. Unscramble a word to get the next letter. Trig? Is trig a word? Or grit, I guess, is another word. Tiger? Oh, man. With an O. Does this shuffle them? Yeah, it does. Groit. Grito. Egort. Egriot. Grito. Integro. Torgo, Iotreg, Troegi, Retigo, Teorger, Getwar, Richio, Yoritg. Ontario. Hair churro. Tiogre? Twigre. Gyriot.
Rigido?
Rigido? What does that mean? Is that a word? Quiet. It's Grio. Yetzgore. Rajte? Gorty. Raytog. Goldier. Isn't that a word? Is that like a medical thing? Incorrect word. Okay, it wasn't that. Goitier. Goiter? Is that how it's... That is. It's spelled goiter. Okay, now there's a V. Vertical, right? Now we have an N. An N. Gretivon? Not Greve. Togverin. Rivgonit. Tegvanri. Gretwind. It's gonna be Shion, right? Something Tion. No, it can't be. We don't have enough letters. Grevshin? Ointerg. Jorngertf. Goitervni. Gotervni? Fenetgrowy? Maybe invert? Something? Invert? Go? Inverts go. Invert talk. No, I can't see anything with that. No, I get to it. What near? Interword. What inter something? Interfog? Intergov? Is intergov like intergovernment? Does that sounds too
Okay.
obscure.
Let's go.
Oh, you're here? Alright, let me see. Where's my Discord? Hello? How are you doing?
I am good. How are you doing?
Okay. Why is my phone ringing?
I don't know. I'm not calling you.
I don't want to deal with these calls. Alright.
Can you share your screen?
Absolutely not. If I do,
Okay, fine.
you might get the word before I do.
Okay.
Share screen. Where's screen 1? There we go. Share screen number 1. Why could this be? Jubilee. There's no word that contains these letters. I think the game is bugged. It's a mistake. Should we use a hint?
Hold on. Integer. You've already got integer? No. In vitro.
There's no G for that.
No,
Yes.
because I need a G. Yeah. Given. Okay. Hit it again. Hit the scramble.
Hang on, I'm seeing something.
Oh.
Where does the G go? A given tour, right? That's someone who like invents things but gives them away. A given tour.
Yeah, that's exactly who that person is. Yeah, definitely.
How about a vote ring? Surely that's something, right? A re-voting? Is that something?
Maybe?
When you vote again? A re-voting? Apparently that was it! Re-voting?
Oh.
What the heck?
Wow.
Now there's an H. A roveting? Is that something? If it's not, what could vorting? I said maybe it's something with shun at the end, right? If we have shun, then can we do? No, there's way too many consonants for that.
Yeah.
How about a hover?
I think it's going to be the ing. Yeah.
Hover thing. Hover ring with a, and then where do we put the T? Hovering? Averting? So you're saying it's T-I-N-G? Hoverting.
No, I was just saying ing would be probably what the ending, but
Alright, well,
like
if
throwing.
If it's
Yeah.
ing, then we have
THRO. No. What about INE? Can you put that up there and see?
got a lot of consonants here.
Yeah.
We gotta switch to the real game soon, so let's use some hints.
Okay, what about IGHT? Okay. Overnight.
Oh my goodness. Look, we're the goat.
We're the goat. Didn't have to use any hints.
That's true. So now we're playing the definitely not scary, but it might be scary because who knows, game CainXNica.
Okay.
Pausing the
And I
music.
still don't know anything about it other than the fact that it might not be scary.
Yeah, it
But
might not be scary
because who
but
knows?
It might be scary. It also has an anime girl in it, as you can see.
That's why you picked it, isn't it?
It's Russian or English. Anytime a game is a visual novel, it goes to your queue.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just like anytime a game is a horror game, it goes to Yami's queue.
I shall remember that. Alexei Ismov.
And I think hidden objects tend to go to Steph's queue.
Skip unread text. Cut voice on click. I like these.
Does that mean there's gonna be voices? April 28th.
April
day
28th.
1.
What shapes the fate of humanity in this world was written on a scrap of paper I found. This phrase immediately caught my eye. Honestly, I'm not interested in all of humanity. It's too vast, too boundless. But what controls a person's fate? My fate. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. How can you control what cannot be changed? What is predestined from birth? Oh, great. What was taken away from you, even though it is you, or supposed to be you? No matter how hard I try, I am not even meant to see the sky. The miasma above our heads is so thick that I don't even know what's hidden behind it.
Anyway, the title of the stream is Help Jubilee and Me Find Some Post-Apocalyptic Love.
Oh, post-apocalyptic what? Okay.
Because
You didn't tell me that it was post-apocalyptic.
I think this is a post-apocalyptic love story.
Okay. My father told me that beyond it, there is something beautiful. He was lucky enough to escape from the top of the mountain once during a festival. On that day, the members of our caste, whether it was the highest or the lowest, it's hard to define now, were allowed to leave our district. My father took advantage of this opportunity, but I can hardly do the same. We live at the very peak of our mountain country, and we belong to the lowest caste, or, as it's also called, class. I heard that our country used to be a small part of something bigger. And it wasn't one mountain, but 7 hills. But over the years, the miasma got thicker. For some unknown reason, it keeps rising, making the air quality worse and worse. And the chance for members of our lowest caste to leave the zone comes once in 100 years.
I think this is pronounced caste, but I'm not sure. It's pronounced
caste.
What?
It is. It is.
Really?
Look it up.
Alright, well, look it up.
Look it up.
How do you pronounce caste? Oops. It says here cast.
Cast.
What? I've always been pronouncing it caste my whole life.
Your whole life.
Cast.
Yeah. So confident was I that I even corrected you and told you it was pronounced.
And then so confident am I in my English that I begged to differ. And at this rate, my sister and I won't even live to see 20. But enough of these depressing thoughts. All I can do is keep digging, day after day, in the hope of finding something of value. Let's return to the question. I don't even dare to dream of choosing my own fate. But can I at least change some of it?
Yes or yes. Ironically, that means you cannot affect the fate, right? You can't change the fate.
Well,
yes.
I think maybe we should do the lower of the 2 yeses, not the upper of the 2 yeses. I know I can't. I have been a prisoner of fate since I was born. Weak, helpless, powerless. All I could do is carry the burden, my cross.
That was automatic. I didn't click on it. Advanced.
I understand. I really do. Thankfully, I read fast enough, but my heart refuses to accept it. For if even a tiny shard of destiny is not in my power, then why live at all? True. Why do I wake up every day? Why do I rifle through the garbage in a vain attempt to find something of value? For the sake of suffering and futile attempts to make it to tomorrow? I folded the piece of paper and stuffed it into my rucksack. The paper is good, thick and rough. It burns well when dry. At least it will be something to light the fire with. For now, I'll have to work until the evening, when the light goes out completely. As long as I can see something. I doubt the work will be successful, but all I can do is try. That's what I'm going to do. Exhausted and utterly worn out, I returned home. And of course, we're not going to see them change.
This is a pretty nice home for a post-apocalyptic world.
I know. I worked well today. Good job. My sister was already waiting for me at the door. She looks mean. Oh, it's a brother?
Little sis of
I'm a
Nika.
guy.
No, I think this is Nika here is a girl and she's talking to us. We are the brother.
Exactly. So I'm a guy.
Oh yeah.
I was supposed to be doing a guy voice the whole time. Nika, my little sister. My treasure. My world. Why were you waiting for me? You shouldn't be getting up.
Oh, should I read that? Should I read Cain?
Mm-hmm. Nika dropped her eyes to the floor. Was she ashamed? I don't believe it. But I wanted to see you as soon as possible. You read Cain. Does it make a big difference? You could stay in bed. You would have seen me 30 seconds later, no more. Are you angry?
There, I read Cain's line.
Wow. So just because it doesn't have the name Cain above it, I think this is your part here.
This is the narration. I thought you were reading
Narration
narration.
still okay. To be honest, yes. But I won't show it. Nika shouldn't be stressed or sad given her health.
How could I be mad at the sweetest sister in the world? You're the most precious thing I have. Your bright laughter and gentle smile warms my soul. I would give anything to make you less sad, to make you smile more, and to never get sick. So when the author said that this is a post-apocalyptic love story, I guess, do they mean like brother-sister love? Or because I just assumed they meant romantic love.
I don't know. Sounds good. Give it all. I'll take it. Fortunately, my words cheered Nika up. The sadness vanished without a trace.
Alright.
Then Nika jumped up as if she had stepped in the snow barefoot. I even got a bit scared. And our shelf is shaking. We need to nail it back on the wall. Is that all?
Alright, I'll take care of it. Right away.
So, where do I start? I need to find a hammer. Oh, wait. I lent it to Noah's shop. Fine, I'll just use my hand to nail it in.
I'd use your hand.
Okay.
Can you use like a rock or something?
Or a shoe? Or something heavy. I looked around for a suitable object.
Use Nika.
Oh! A tin mug will do. Yes, there, the one on the bottom left.
Got it.
It's not as easy as I thought. My palm was starting to hurt. The can was digging into my skin uncomfortably. Perfect. It's done.
All done. I fixed it.
Nika's eyes lit up with
I
stars.
can see the stars in her eyes.
I can see the stars. On top of the hearts.
How do you feel?
Good. There wasn't even any blood, and no dizziness.
I guess she has a disease or she's sick or something.
Great news. And do you remember what today is?
Of course, it's your birthday. You're joking, right? Of course I remember. But we can't. We haven't got any extra. We already owe more than enough for the filters.
Recently, we had an emergency. Nika's gas mask filter stopped working prematurely. To be exact, it's even worse. The filter lasts a week, but we usually use it for a month, until it gets completely black from residue. But this time, it broke down completely in just 2 weeks. No matter how carefully we cleaned it, this time it didn't work. Without the filter, Nico's condition worsens. Her temperature rises and she starts to burn up. So we had to borrow money to buy a new one. And everything seemed fine. Things are getting back to normal. But how am I supposed to repay the debt? I have no idea. The interest keeps adding up. Today, I worked myself to exhaustion, but found nothing worthwhile. But today is the anniversary of their death. Mom, oh. Is that my computer messing up or yours?
And why Mike is dying.
Can you?
Hello? Oh, maybe it works now.
Okay, was that my computer messing up or yours?
My computer messed up. My mic died for a second.
Oh, okay.
Mom and Dad, I remember.
We must give them something. It's a tradition. We can't do it any other way. Mika's expression suddenly changed. She turned pale and pressed her lips together. My words must have upset her. My sister came over and pulled me by the neck. Then she leaned into my ear. If we stop doing even this, what will be left of them? So what do I do?
You know, Mom and Dad are in our hearts.
I couldn't calm Nika down. She just got angrier. Don't tell me that! Not knowing what to do with her energy, Nika started jumping up and down. This is stupid! This is wrong! This is bad. She's getting nervous and she can't afford that. I don't want them in my heart. Only in my heart? Why? My weak, barely functioning, stigmatized heart? Mom and Dad don't deserve to be there. It's too dirty for them. They deserve more. Here in this world, in this house. I want them to be here at least. We have to do something. Just a little bit more and...
Okay, I understand. I'll think of something. Don't be nervous, please. Sit on the bed while I heat up the food. Alright?
Fine. I took out the food I found and started to light the stove. Today I got 2 cans and there's still 1 left from yesterday. How did I get it? I took them out from under the ice. Actually, I'm not allowed to do that. It's forbidden for people of our caste to do the sacred work of digging. It is reserved only for castes above, or rather below ours. So, I break the law. But otherwise, there's no other way for us to make ends meet. By the way, I heat everything in the tins. We don't have any crockery, and I don't want to waste food. It sticks to the edges of plates. And you can't eat it.
I heated up the food. Let's eat.
And how are we going to divide everything so that we can eat and honor the memory of our parents?
I have 3 tins. 1 for you, 1 for me, and 1 to honor our parents' memory. Okay?
I looked straight into Nika's eyes, waiting for her answer. Please don't be angry. We have nothing else. I can go without food, but you can't, considering your health. I don't want you to be hungry. All right. We sat down at the table. Nika immediately dove into the food. And I was very hungry too.
Just eat carefully. Don't pick up the tin.
I tried to warn Nika, but it was too late. Nika had a slight tremor in her hands. Sometimes they shake and tremble involuntarily. This time it happened again. The tin fell to the floor and overturned, spilling its contents. What about my sister? Ouch! I rushed to Nika. I hope she's all right.
Did you get burnt?
I looked down at her hand. Luckily, there were no burns. She just got scared.
Нет,
No.
извини. Я снова...
Sorry, I did it again.
Again, she spills the food like multiple times.
Nika dropped her eyes to the floor.
It's okay, sweetheart. Everything's fine.
Давай отдадим
Let's
это
give this tin
Бондарю.
to our parents.
Yeah, the spilled food goes to the parents.
Хотя...
Yeah. Or... I saw doubt in Nika's eyes. She thought it was disrespectful to our parents. Traditions, or any rules in general, are powerful things. They're hard to break, even if they don't make any sense. And now, Nika and I barely making ends meet, but despite this, she refuses to save money. She doesn't want to sacrifice memories for food. Maybe if I push her, she'll change her mind, but I really don't want to do that.
No, don't even think about it.
I started to pick up the scraps of meat from the floor and put them back in the tin. Ew. There was some fat left on the floor. What a waste.
I mean, if the room looks like this, it's pretty clean in their floor, so...
Although, maybe I can wipe it up with something. Or just lick it off the floor.
I'll eat what fell and you take the other tin.
As soon as I said that, Nika blushed. Whether from happiness or fear, I couldn't tell.
Just don't lift it this time, okay?
Because there won't be another tin.
Let it sit peacefully on the table. Scoop it up with a spoon and put it in your mouth. I'm teaching her how to eat, what the fuck? Slowly, one by one.
I waited for Nika's response. I hope she wasn't upset.
Хорошо.
Sure. Everything went smoothly. I sighed with relief.
Спасибо тебе, братик.
Thank you, brother. She's fine, and that makes me happy.
You're welcome, my little sunshine. Just eat quietly and chew everything thoroughly.
Meanwhile, I picked up all the pieces from the floor. Good thing it was stew and not soup. Otherwise, I would have had to lick it up like last time.
Like last time, like she does this every time.
Ugh. For some reason, I remembered how I used to get angry at Nika for her carelessness.
Like how I feel right now in real life.
Right? I shouted at her, and once I almost hit her. Wait, what do you mean by real life?
I'm angry in real life at her for repeatedly spilling the food. Like,
Gotcha.
You know, the first time you say, hey, you know, don't touch the plate, it's hot, remember next time. But apparently she does this over and over again, what the heck?
I am so ashamed of my behavior back then. Yelling and being angry didn't help her, it only hurt. Because of it, Nika even got more nervous. If I had realized right away that care and love were the only ways to help her, maybe if I hadn't yelled at her then, she would be healthier now. Oh, goodness. After all, you can't achieve anything truly valuable through force. Love is the key to happiness. But I wasn't smart enough to understand that. Even though I remember being told this more than once or twice. Alas, what's done is done. All I can do is avoid making new mistakes right now. And do good things whenever I can.
I love you, Nika. Thank you for being in my life. My dear sister.
И я тебя.
And I love you too. Did she fill her stomach?
Are you full? If not, you can take some from me, from this dirty food you spilled on the floor.
Right?
There's still some clean pieces left at the bottom.
А ты?
What about you? We need to come up with something.
I already ate today while I was digging.
Lies. During our conversation, Nika had already finished her dish. So she moved closer to me and started rocking on her chair.
I was lucky to come across some sprats.
Бе. Шпроты. Не люблю их.
Sprats. I don't like them.
So, will you eat?
Nika thought for a moment.
Я съела достаточно.
I've eaten enough. Don't worry.
Лучше сам поешь. Тебе стоит набраться.
You should eat. You need to regain your strength after all. Of course, I was lying. I couldn't find anything other than these cans.
Of course, I was livid, is what I'm thinking.
And what's left won't be enough to fill me up. Damn. The hunger is so intense, I can't think about anything else. There's one more can of stew, but I can't take it. It's for parents. It would upset Nika. I'll try to sleep. Maybe that will help. And in the evening, I'll go out searching for food again. Or just take it from the parents. No. I almost forgot. Wait, where are bandages? What? Stigmatas.
Nika, we need to treat your wounds. But first, let's wash our hands.
Хорошо.
Okay. I also rinsed my mouth.
The achievement says Stigmata, it's a blessing.
Я закончила.
I'm done.
Сейчас сниму пальто и штанишки.
Now I'll take off my coat and pants.
Do you think we'll see it?
No. Nika has stigmatas all over her body. Here and there, bleeding wounds appear on her. Some of them, over time, though with difficulty, do heal. However, the ones on her hands, near her heart, and on her feet never disappear. Slowly, trying to be as gentle as possible, I began to unwrap Nika's bandages. Meanwhile, Nika squirmed back and forth.
My restless sunshine, please sit still for 5 minutes. There will be a reward waiting for you.
О, тогда я постараюсь.
Oh, then I'll try my best. Finally, I removed all the bandages. Indeed, there was no blood on her hands or feet, which was surprising. There was some left on the bandages, but very little. I examined Nika's entire body. I couldn't believe my luck. There really wasn't a single new wound. All right, time to get back to treating the wounds. Even inside the house, after passing through countless filters, the air remains toxic. Leaving any open wounds exposed to it is dangerous. I took a furacillin solution and soaked a cotton ball in it. Then I began to gently apply it to the wounds, carefully covering each one without missing any.
Ай-яй-яй-яй, холодно.
It's cold, hee. Nika is very ticklish. Just the movement of the cotton ball on her arm was enough.
Ай, блин.
Ouch! Darn! And when I moved back to her feet, it got even worse.
Ой,
Oh, I can't! Her feet are her weak spot. especially her heels.
Братик, щекотно.
Brother, it tickles.
Нет, усидеть.
Can't stay still.
Bear with it a lot longer, please.
Я стараюсь, но
I'm trying, but
получается.
I can't. I grabbed Nika's foot and sped up. Otherwise, this would go on forever. In response, she kicked me in the
What the
head.
Прости.
Sorry, it was reflex.
It's okay.
Finally, I'm done with that. I stepped over to the sink and rinsed my mouth again. This time with the remaining Vericillin solution.
You know, I was thinking about mom and dad today.
Я тоже.
Me too. Nika looked straight into my eyes as if expecting something.
I remembered how they told us about kisses. It's what lovers do to show their love. Okay, where's this going? So I thought if I kiss all your wounds, maybe you'll feel better?
I'm willing to do anything to make Nika feel better.
Не знаю, но почему
I don't
бы не
know.
попробовать?
But why not try?
I think so too.
I began to gently, millimeter by millimeter, kiss Nika's hands, trying to place each kiss as close as possible to the previous one to make it more thorough.
Does it tickle?
Nika was in mixed emotions. She didn't quite understand what I was doing or why.
Щекотно, но уже не так
It
сильно.
tickles, but not as much as before.
Я смогу вытерпеть.
I can endure it,
Поэтому продолжай.
so keep going.
Мне очень нравится.
I really like it. The sight of Nika, so defenseless and tender, moved me deeply. The raging fire within me burst forth.
Why can't I do anything to help you? So that you could come and work with me. So that you could breathe freely without fearing the miasma.
That's what I truly want. For my little sister to be healthy. For everything to be alright.
But no matter how hard I try, no matter what I do, there's no end to this hell. I know it's hard to explain, but
Nika placed her hand on my hair. Not knowing how to comfort me, she began to comb my hair. For some reason, she started to cry. But she is a strong girl, so her voice didn't waver at all.
Я все понимаю, братик.
I understand everything, brother.
Пусть я и не знаю, каково
Even though I don't know what it's like to work there,
Я знаю, что ты выкладываешься.
I know you're giving it your all.
Это ты меня извини.
I'm the one who should apologize.
Будь у меня здоровье покрепче.
If I were healthier, we could work
работать
together.
вдвоем.
Unable to hold back her tears, Nika cried out.
На плечах мамы с папой.
I was a burden on Mom and Dad's shoulders.
Плохо себя вела.
I behaved badly, didn't help around the house,
Часто дерзила.
often
не
talked back,
слушалась.
didn't listen to,
А когда их не стало,
and when they were gone, I became a burden to you.
прости.
I'm
что я
sorry
такая
for being
растяпа.
such a mess. After finishing with her hands, I moved to her feet.
Ай!
Ouch! Nika laughed through her tears. That's right. It's better for her to laugh than to be sad.
you're the best. So don't say that.
Nika didn't respond. She just smiled wearily. I tried to smile back. By the end of the day, I was completely exhausted. All I wanted was to securely wrap the bandages on my sister and to fall into sleep, which I did. My back ached terribly. I could barely straighten it and lie down properly. Phew. I hope it gets better by evening so I can get back to work again. Nika was also exhausted from all of this and fell asleep next to me. If I could only open my eyes after sleep and wake up in a new world. A world where a better and more pleasant fate awaits us. Where we wouldn't have to suffer day after day. Alas, I couldn't get a good night's sleep.
This is me?
Is that us?
Oh, this is Envy, I guess.
Oh. Envy came to our home. One of those who lent us money. Ah. Fortunately, Nika didn't wake up. Envy knocked very gently, and she always sleeps like a log. She continued to sleep soundly in her little bed. Envy stood at the door for about 20 seconds before finally speaking. Hello. Tomorrow is the day to repay the debt. I came to remind you.
Thanks. Did you come all this way just to say that?
Not really. My brother and I are in the border zone this week.
Must have been a long walk, right?
Not at all. We live in the eastern
Hi,
part.
Jubilee.
He looks cute, it says for Envy.
Hi.
So Envy's a guy? Hey, Kiwi.
Hi, Nebu.
Where is
Hey,
that
Kiwi.
exactly? Should I read this?
Oh,
in?
right. You haven't been there. No. There's only one residential house left there. 52 Ski Avenue. Yes,
this
you
a
should read this
VN?
part.
Yeah, I think it's a VN. I should remember that address for the future.
So, it's just an hour's walk from here. The only problem was with the security. They've introduced some new rules to ensure people like you from the lower caste definitely can't get
I
out.
thought we were the top cast.
Well, we are at the very top of the mountain, but we are the lowest caste, like the lowest class.
I thought
In
we were
ranking
the
order.
toppest class.
We're the lowest in ranking order, but we are the highest in positional order. So we had to prove it to them. Here, look. Envy pulled a pendant from under his sweater and shook it a little in front of me. Green, the color of greed. In the old days, money used to be this color. Now, these pendants are given to residents of the next district, located one level below ours.
See?
And my sister and I aren't even entitled to that. We don't even have proof of belonging to our own caste. But Tavari, the scatterbrain, forgot his at home. We barely managed to convince the border guards that we were brothers.
Yeah, if I was a bar guy, I'm like, you're a brother? I don't know about
Yeah,
that.
you look totally like a girl.
I see. It must have been tough for you.
Indeed. Luckily, they didn't need much proof. We showed them our gas mask, which it turns out are a different version than yours. They also inspected our hands. Those who dare to escape from their district are branded with hot iron. We didn't have any marks, so they believed us. Envy started looking around. His gaze stopped on Nika. Is he in love with her or something?
Maybe my character's projecting here.
It's not the first time I've seen him look at her and smile.
He's getting all jealous.
Right. You know, I wanted to help you selflessly. I don't need any extra money, really.
Oh, good. So the debt is repaid. Thank you. See you later,
Yeah.
Envy. It was nice meeting you.
But my brother...
I understand.
Well, I'll be going then. Envy walked towards the door but turned back at the exit. How is Nika?
None of your business. She's doing well. I changed her bandages today. There wasn't even any blood. But the tremors haven't stopped. They've actually gotten worse in the past few days. But I hope it's just because of stress.
I see. Good. Goodbye. Envy was about to leave, but turned back again. You know, I'm envious.
You want to trade?
That's actually your name,
You
right?
want to live here and I can live in your house? Your palace?
Yeah.
With your
cute little umbrella?
An expensive gas mask that doesn't break down every 2 weeks or whatever?
Envious of your brotherly bond. Okay. Avari and I were never that close. Maybe it's because we were equally strong. I mean, neither of us is sick. We're both healthy.
What the fuck are you humble bragging
You
here? When...
idiot. Sorry, that sounded rude. Yes, it did, actually.
It's okay, don't worry, it's the truth. I understand you. But nothing is lost yet. I believe your relationship can still grow stronger.
Thank you. Finally, Envy left. Finally. His words made me tense. Indeed, tomorrow is the day to repay the debt. That's the only part that made you anxious? All I can do right now is work. This is my life. An endless search. Actually, our caste is not allowed to break the ice. It's considered sacred work, only for the upper caste, which is technically lower. The residents of the highest, first district, the very base of the mountain.
What the hell is, how is the base of the mountain the highest?
Because they're not up in the smog of the air. We're only allowed to sort things here. The residents of the next district, as poor as we are, but at least they have a chance to escape downwards. They throw away the trash they don't need, up to us. And then we gather what might still be edible or somewhat useful. But that's just in theory. In reality, there's nothing valuable in that trash. No, I'm not joking. Resources are dwindling every year, but the mouths to feed remain the same. All we get is trash. Absolute, pure trash which can't be used. That's why, bypassing the established rules, I break the ice and search for primary waste, the remnants left by the first people. Or at least the stuff that was brought here earlier. If it weren't for this, I wouldn't survive a month. The problem is that the ice is so dense I could barely break through the cubic meter in a day. And most of the time, I find nothing useful. Nothing. There's nothing. It makes me so angry. Where is the plot? Where's the story? Where's even the faintest chance to change something? Where's that miracle, the reward for my efforts? My pickaxe hit something solid. Could it be? Fate has heard me. I started working with renewed vigor. Got it! In this pile of ice, there was some mechanisms, gears, strange shaped parts. Unfortunately, I can't tell how valuable they are. I'll take them home, melt them down in the furnace so the merchant won't question their origin. She mustn't know that I dug them up myself. Only she can determine their worth. I'll search for something else useful now, then get some sleep. Tomorrow morning, to the merchant. Wow, that was just day 1. April 29th, day 2. Time has come. After a couple of hours of sleep, I set off. The music is so upbeat. Luckily, she lives nearby. Otherwise, I wouldn't make it back by evening. I set off.
Wow, she's cute.
Okay. As soon as I entered, Noah immediately called out to me.
Can we date her?
Добро пожаловать!
Welcome! As soon as she realized it was me, she said,
Это ты.
"Oh, it's you." I was one of her poorest clients, so the joy of anticipating huge profit turned into apathy.
Давно тебя не видела.
Haven't seen you in a while.
Не представляешь, насколько
You have
сильно
no
я
idea how
соскучилась.
much I've missed you.
I've missed you too. I know you're not particularly thrilled to see me, but today I didn't come empty-handed. I have something interesting for you.
Нет, почему я?
No. Why?
Хотя...
Although... Noah is an intriguing person. The emotions on her face change incredibly
Why
fast.
did we like scan down
Like,
towards?
pan down. I rarely manage to understand what she's really thinking. Not that I try very hard. A girl should have some mystery. Trying to solve it is more trouble than it's worth.
Показывай, в общем, что ты там принес.
Anyway, show me what you brought.
I
I
pulled
pulled
it out.
out everything I had found. I pulled what?
I pulled it out.
Go back. I missed what it said.
I said I pulled it out.
I pulled what out? I pulled out everything I had found over the past month from my backpack. Besides those mechanisms, I managed to find a few other small things.
Hey, it's not that small, okay?
This girl's name is Noah?
Apparently.
Прямо сейчас приступлю к оценке.
I'll start the evaluation right
I
away.
thought Noah is a guy's name.
I think she buys 2 of everything.
Despite her lively personality, Noah took her work very seriously. Actually, the name Noah is both feminine and masculine.
She loves money a lot.
That's why I
it says
trusted
down
her.
here.
All merchants understood the financial situation of Highlanders like me. So even if you bang your head against the wall, you won't even get half of a fair price from them. But Noah...
I just realized her eyes are heart eyes. Like,
They are?
yeah, like her eyes are little hearts.
Oh, yeah.
Jubilee,
She always
shame
spoke
on
off
you.
and directly about
Where were
everything.
you looking if you weren't looking at her eyes?
I'm trying to figure out what all the things are in the background. Like, that looks like a basketball, but it's not a basketball. The wall.
See, I don't see
The
anything that looks
lines
like a
on the wall.
basketball.
You know, the lines on the wall.
like
It's
a
like
giant
a
basketball. I thought they
Yeah.
were just random like tubes, like pipes or something.
I was thinking that was a huge basketball, and I'm like, are we living in the land of the tiny people? Anyways, continue.
Did you read this?
I already read this one.
Okay.
I can read it again. If she says it's all junk, then it is. Enough thinking. I'd better wait calmly for the results. No one was muttering something under her breath. One of her habits.
Нет, здесь должно быть...
No, it should be...
Так,
So...
нужно проверить.
Need to check. Her muttering was making me uneasy. What if my finds are worthless? What will I do this evening then? Even if I manage to convince my brothers to give me another week, what will change? Is that his brother?
Maybe
I'll have to get back even more than now.
maybe it's a mistranslation, or maybe it's one of those things where you call people your brother even if they're not your brother.
Oh, yeah. There's no way out of this situation. And to be honest, there's no way out of this misery either.
Я закончила.
I'm done.
Ты нашел 2 аккумулятора. Один кальциевый.
You found 2 batteries, 1 calcium. Unfortunately, it's not working.
Такие долго не хранятся.
Those don't last long, so it's not surprising.
А вот другой
But
литиум.
this one, it's a lithium.
Полностью разряженный, но
Completely discharged, but you're lucky.
после подключения к сети он
After
пришел в
plugging it
спрос.
in, it came back to life.
Емкость заряда где-то
The
половина.
charge capacity is about half,
То есть еще послужит.
so it will still be used for a while.
I understand all these technical terms, but if it's not junk, that's good enough for me. What about the other items?
Все остальное запчасти. Не
Everything
особо
else is spare
полезные,
parts.
но и не
Not
полностью.
particularly useful, but complete junky. But not complete junk either.
Чего-то они достоят.
They have some value. Noah smirked, looking me straight in the eyes.
В этот раз тебе выпало ребро монеты.
This time, you got the edge of the coin.
Не худшее, но и не лучшее.
Not the worst, but not the best either.
Самый обычный исход. Ровно
Just an
посередине
average outcome,
распределения
right in the middle of the
вероятностей.
probability distribution.
Okay, got it. So how much did I earn in the end?
Тебе же не деньгами отдавать, а
You're not getting paid in
фильтры
cash, but in gas mask filters, right? Oh, she remembered. Amazing.
Yes, if possible.
Сейчас посчитаю.
Let me calculate. Noah closed her eyes and started adding up the numbers.
Чутка не хватает до 2
Just a bit short of 2 filters, but I'm feeling generous today.
Поэтому прошу, 2
So here you go.
это твои.
2 new filters are yours.
How come she has like hypnotism eyes now?
Цени мою доброту, Кайн.
Appreciate my kindness, Cain.
Thank you so much. Without you, I don't know what I would do.
I bend down and kiss Noah's feet, then her hands.
This guy has a
Okay.
has a thing for kissing girls' feet and hands.
Right?
Что делаешь?
What are you doing?
Look, she likes it. See, she has heart eyes again.
Oh, and she's like crying.
She's blushing, I think.
Well, watch her eye, like out of her eye, like a sparkle
Oh,
fell.
look here, this thing.
Yeah.
Expressing my love for you. I tried it with my sister yesterday. She liked it. Did you enjoy it?
Кому бы не понравилось, когда его так нежно
Who
целуют?
wouldn't like being kissed so tenderly?
So she did like it.
Просто я
It's
удивилась.
just, I was surprised, that's all.
Чего остановился?
Why did you
Продолжай.
stop?
What the heck?
Keep going. Okay.
Alright.
Noah was getting into it, so for the next 5 minutes, all I did was kissing her hands.
What the heck?
I tried to be as gentle as possible. As if I were kissing the most delicate and beautiful thing in the world.
Это было классно.
It was amazing.
Даже не думала, что это будет
I never
так
thought it would feel this good.
Меня раньше целовали родители,
I've been kissed before
парни
by
насмотрелись.
parents, by boys during courtship,
Но чтобы так,
but not like this.
ни разу.
Never. Noah paused for a moment.
So I get an extra air filter, right?
Знаешь, а давай
Oh,
я
I
get a
возьму
hammer.
молоток.
How about I give you a hammer?
Yeah, we need one of those. What is she talking
What is she talking about?
Тот самый, который ты продал мне неделю
The very
назад.
one you sold me a week ago.
Его
Okay.
все равно пока еще не купили.
It hasn't been bought yet anyway.
Так, что у меня тут завалялось?
So what do I have lying around here? Noah threw in some random stuff for me.
I think I found a new
Just for some
profession.
kisses, right?
Instead of digging in the dirt, I just go around kissing girls and getting paid for it.
A bottle of green paint, a rope, and some thread.
Вот, держи. Всего
Here,
понемногу.
take it. A little bit of everything.
А в обмен...
And in exchange...
О, придумала!
Oh, I have an idea.
Когда вас с сестрой грохнут,
When
я
you and your
заберу
sister
вообще
get
всё,
knocked
что у
off,
вас есть.
I'll take everything you have.
Вам все равно уже не будет дела, что произойдет с
You won't
вашими
care what
вещами,
happens to
верно?
your stuff by then, right?
Yes, you're right. But why do you think that? Oh, I get it.
I only had earned 2 filters. Both of them I have to give to the debt collectors.
Понял, наконец.
Finally understood?
Математика не твоя сильная
Math isn't
сторона.
your strong suit. I borrowed one from them and the other one goes as interest, so I have to give it back too.
In the end, we will have nothing. Nika, I changed your filter yesterday. It might last a month. But for me, there's nothing.
How am I supposed to go on excavations? How am I supposed to breathe? How am I supposed to live?
Ага. Это ты правильно
Yeah,
знаешь.
you got that right. Without realizing it, I said the last sentence out loud.
Поэтому молоток я могу выдать
So I
тебе
can give you the
обратно.
hammer back.
Все равно потом получу гораздо
I'll get
больше.
much more later anyway.
I agree.
Отлично. Сейчас подготовлю договор.
Excellent. I'll prepare the contract now. Noah started rummaging through the papers.
А ты не такой дурак, как я думала.
You're not as dumb as I thought. Okay. A slight smirk appeared on Noah's face.
No, what if I keep kissing you and then you give us like 3 filters or 4 filters?
Не стал горевать и истерить.
You didn't mourn or throw a fit.
И вместо этого ты уцепился за
Instead, you took the only
единственный
chance fate gave you.
предоставленный тебе судьбой.
I'll kiss any part of your body that you want.
I remember the words on the paper from yesterday. About fate. Noah's words snapped me back to reality.
Про Правда, молоток едва ли чем-то поможет.
Though the hammer won't
Низшей
help
касте
much.
нельзя заниматься
You, the lower
раскопкой.
caste, aren't allowed to excavate.
We're the higher caste.
Good thing she doesn't know what I do. Otherwise, it would be bad.
Но
But
то есть.
it is what it is.
Лишним он точно не будет.
It certainly won't be useless. Suddenly, Noah's expression changed. Her face showed either surprise or confusion.
Знаешь,
You know,
а ты ведь и правда
you really are
скоро исчезнешь.
going to disappear soon.
Это так банально и очевидно,
It's so banal and obvious.
но при этом
But at the same time, it doesn't quite sink in.
Даже если тебе повезет, и ты как-то
Even if you're
сможешь
lucky and
выкрутиться
manage
в
to
этот
get out of
раз,
this situation,
ты попадешь в похожую ситуацию
you'll end up in
снова.
a similar situation again,
Затем еще раз,
and again,
еще.
and again.
Бесконечный круговорот
An
боли
endless
и
cycle of pain and
бессмысленной борьбы.
meaningless struggle. Suddenly, Noah's voice changed. It became harsher and rougher.
В этой игре для тебя нет
There's
счастливого
no
исхода.
happy ending for you in this game.
Ты и твоя
Okay.
сестра обречены с самого
You and your
рождения.
sister have been doomed since birth. In Noah's eyes, I saw my own reflection. Her pupils are shaped like crosses, and Nika's are like anchors. An interesting coincidence. It seems I'm the only one with empty eyes. Just like me.
Хоть моя участь и не настолько
Though
жестока,
my
как
fate
твоя,
isn't as cruel as yours,
по сути, мы не отличаемся.
essentially, we are no different. She suddenly exclaimed,
Ничем.
No
Ничем не
different.
отличаемся.
No different at all. I was so startled that I fell to the floor.
Передо мной лишь одна дорога,
There's only one path ahead of me,
свернуть с которой не представляется
and
возможным.
there's no way to escape from it.
Почему же? Почему?
Why? Why?
Я даже не желаю думать, что ждет
I don't
меня
even
на
want to
ней.
think about what awaits me on it.
Одна лишь мысль, что мне ничего
The
не
mere thought that
изменить.
nothing can
Не
change,
в силах я.
that I can't shape my own destiny,
Заставляет сердце содрогаться
makes my
от
heart
тоски.
tremble again and again.
Одна лишь мысль сводит на нет
The
все
single
эти
thought
счастья,
nullifies all the
которые
tiny bits of
испытала.
happiness I've experienced.
Каждый день окрашен
Every day is painted with darkness, with no end in sight.
Так может,
So maybe,
её всю эту боль?
should I stop this pain?
Может, лучше
Maybe it's
глубоким
better
сном
to run
забыться?
away from it. Noah's speech was so fiery that it frightened me. In the end, she said this: My life is bad, unbearably bad. But for Nika and me, it's much worse.
Well, thanks for the support.
Noah shook her head. You loser.
Не подумай,
No, don't get me wrong.
я не издеваюсь над тобой
I'm not mocking
и
you,
не принижаю твои муки.
and I'm not belittling your suffering.
Мне
Yes, you are. I
даже и не знаю, как сказать.
don't even know how to say it. Noah's gaze dimmed as quickly as it had flared up. The overflowing energy was gone without a trace.
Ну все, иди давай.
Well, it's time for you to go away.
Like she has her heart eyes again.
Я и так сделала, что могла.
I've done what I could.
Только еще раз.
Just one more time. Kiss
Поцелуй
me,
меня.
please.
I don't
Прощай.
kiss for free, lady. You're gonna have to pay up if you want more kisses.
Мне это понравилось.
I liked it.
Alright. I don't mind.
It doesn't cost money, nor does it take
It could
strength.
cost money. I mean, I could charge her it. Doesn't have to
Right?
be free.
Oh, it doesn't cost you any money. It cost her, but
But it doesn't even cost her, apparently.
in fact, it helps me forget. I feel like I'm dissolving in this sensation. I forget about the reality surrounding me. I'm even starting to like it.
How pleasant it is to give love.
I looked into Noah's eyes, waiting for a response.
А?
Huh?
Даже не надейся. Целовать
Don't
тебя
even
в ответ
hope.
не
I
буду.
won't kiss you back.
Я никогда не пробовала. И не
I've never tried,
собираюсь.
and I don't intend to.
No, that's not what I meant. I just thought that you mean a lot to me too. Not as much as Nika, but right after her. Yeah, see, I'm ranking the girls in my life. Yes, I don't really know anyone else, but still.
Noah didn't know what to say.
Noah, it's Nika, then you, Noah, and then Envy. That's the ranking.
Envy's a guy.
Yeah, but it's also these are the 3 people that I know in the entire game.
Ah, right, yeah. I decided to continue my thought.
And I mean, you say he's a guy, but I mean, if you look at him, I don't know.
It's a little feminine.
You were right. The end is near. And even if I can't delay it, it's still inevitable.
Suddenly, I started crying too. At home, I couldn't show weakness. There was no time for that. But here, next to Noah, I could let my feelings out.
What an idiot I've been. All this time, every single day. I could have loved and shown love. Reminded Nika and you. Even Envy and Avari. Yeah, no barriers. All these people I could have shown love to.
Yeah.
Instead, I wasted time on fleeting bursts of rage and anger.
I took a deep breath.
So, showing love to the people close to me, at least starting to do it regularly, that's what I want most of all.
Noah said nothing. She just extended her foot towards me. And he turned home. Avari and Envy were already there.
Is Avari gonna be cute? Oh yeah, Avari's not bad.
Avari's got an evil, mad look on his face. Nika was lying on the bed, exhausted.
Because of Avari and Envy?
Right? I hope they didn't touch her. Well, where are the filters? I got straight to the point. In 15 minutes, you'll owe 3, not 2. And what am I supposed to tell them?
I have exactly 2. But I need 1 for myself because the one in my gas mask is almost gone.
My answer angered Avari. Envy, standing next to him, flinched in surprise. I don't care. Hand them over. Avari rushed at me, snatched my bag. Then he dumped the contents on the floor. Along with the 2 filters, a hammer, and some other stuff, and some other small items fell out. Oh, there they are, my beauties. Brother, maybe we shouldn't. How will they last another month? Are you starting again? Why the hell should I care how long they last? We lent them money under agreed terms. And I want it back. The rest doesn't concern me. Nika, who had been lying in bed, suddenly jumped up and rushed towards Avari.
Отдай.
Oh, give it back.
Как нам жить-то,
How are we supposed to live?
если их...
If they... Avari kicked Nika in the stomach. How? How? I don't care how. Didn't your parents teach you to keep your promises?
Avari, he looks angry.
Avari approached Nika and lifted her off
What
the floor.
the fuck is he gonna do to her? Like throw her out the window? Stop! Don't!
No way, she hit me, so she must face the consequences.
Did she hit him? I don't remember it saying she hit her. Hit me instead! I raised her poorly. Please, don't touch her.
On your knees.
Oh man, what's he gonna make
I
me do?
obediently knelt down.
What part of him is he gonna make me kiss?
Meanwhile, Envy grabbed the crying Nika. Excellent.
What the heck?
Okay. He kicked me in the face, but I didn't fall. Then again, and again.
Yube's Nebuno way.
Hey Mitch.
It didn't hurt. No! Quite the opposite. I was glad he was hitting me instead of Nika. Interesting. Enough! Please! What did
Haven't
I do
talked
to
to you
deserve
and
this?
Ubes in forever.
Harry keeps pronouncing
Who?
your name as Ubes instead of Jubes.
Oh, maybe because it's Spanish.
And he redeemed date with waifu, so we got Cerberus, I believe is their names. We're going on a date with Cerberus now.
What did I do to deserve all this pain? I just want to be happy.
What are the chances of each waifu on that redeem? Because I got the thing I got last time.
The chances is a 1 out of n, where n is the number of waifus.
Every day I worked hard to get by. For 10 years now. One mistake and it's all over.
But what is N?
N is the number of waifus.
Monthly expenses exceeded monthly income.
I think it's like
Pokat Palm.
I think it's like 7, something like that. Hey Tess, welcome in.
We had to take out a monthly loan. And a monthly loan becomes eternal despair. Why are we still on this really pretty music and like these two people? Noah said today that I'm bad at math. Maybe she's right. Maybe I am an idiot. But this equation I understood crystal clear, like no one else. Meanwhile, another punch. And one more. I no longer felt any pain. Nika's screams had turned into a quiet, barely audible wail. God. Why is this happening to me? Why? 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 Give me a sign. I know you're up there watching over all of us. And we are all your beloved children. You will love and protect us. I'm not arguing with you and I'm not angry at you. Not at all. I understand that the stigmatas in Nika's body are a trial, not a punishment. So, save me. Save us.
Test redeem hydrate. Let's hydrate real quick.
Ooh. Okay.
Where's my hand? Was it not tracking? No, there we go.
Not me, then at least save Nika. I stopped worrying about myself a long time ago. There's nothing here that holds me anymore. But she smiles so brightly and sincerely. Despite all the hardships of life, the daily pain, she loves living, truly loves it. All our lives we've done nothing but lose. Losing, losing, and losing. Over and over, day after day. We never had a single chance to descend from the peak of that mountain where we lived. At some point, I stopped loving my own life. So I don't care how many things our brothers take from us, or how long they beat me. But Nika loves this life. Nothing like myself. She loves reading scraps of magazines and books that I occasionally bring home. Anything, even the smallest piece of text, delights her. No matter how awful the food is, she always smiles at the table. Maybe it's just because she has never known any other life. Maybe one day she'll want something more. Maybe she'll become picky about food. Though it's hard for me to imagine. But it could very well happen, I don't deny it. But no matter the reasons, she loves this life. Therefore, I beg you, I plead with you, I implore you. Let her see tomorrow, and the day after that. Then another day, and another, and another. No, nothing is happening. Maybe we need to cope? One more blow, and another.
Do we cope or we don't cope?
Cope?
You want to cope?
No. Nothing will happen. All that remains is to endure. After a few more blows, I lost consciousness. I woke up only a few days later.
A few days? Like, how do we know Nika isn't dead by now?
Nika regained consciousness a day earlier. Well, there you go. Weakened, she somehow managed to drag me to the bed and tend to my wounds. And what do we do now? I don't know how much time passed. Well, 2 days. Maybe a month.
Maybe a month. Like, if you haven't been eating or drinking, then you know it wasn't a month.
Just as Noah had predicted.
Bad end. Good luck next time.
Our life went off the rails.
Maybe we were supposed to not cope.
Time and again, the situation pushed us to the brink. The only way out was sheer luck. So we had to flip a coin and hope for the best. Once, twice, thrice. But as soon as luck turned away from us, we lost everything we had managed to earn. The filters ran out, and we had no money to buy new ones. Food was also scarce. It wasn't the first time for me, but for Nika, with her frail health, hunger was an unbearably harsh trial. Her condition worsened day by day. The blood flowing out from her wounds wouldn't stop. The screams of pain in our home never ceased. The miasma poisoning was slowly killing Nika, and I could do nothing about it. Nika herself was barely conscious. I don't even know what it was. Only occasionally, just 3 times, did my beloved sister come back to me. Weakly smiling, she said something. I couldn't make out the words, but I felt the tenderness in her voice. Genuine, pure care and love. All I could do was be there for her. I cried, sobbing uncontrollably by her bedside. I said everything I wanted to tell her. Thanked her for every day spent together. For the hundreds of bright smiles she gave me. I kissed her feet and hands, from the tips of her fingers to her shoulders. Then Nika was gone. And then, so was I.
We didn't even meet Mary.
What?
Just like in 9-Rip, right? We never met Mary.
Mary. Okay.
It doesn't let me progress. Well, I guess we should not have.
Well, that
coped.
was interesting.
Okay, and then the other game we gotta play is called Innsmouth. Innsmouth 22, I think it's called.
Are we supposed to, like, give a review for that?
You can if you want.
I probably would not give the best review.
I think we just didn't get. I think we were supposed to not cope, and then we would have gotten more stuff going on. Because the achievement was called bad ending, so implying that there's a good ending.
I only caught the end, but that was so extremely sad.
Yeah, we got a very sad ending. Is it launching? Oh, it says running, so I guess it is launching.
Is this one supposed to be scary?
I think it's supposed to be scary. I mean, look at the picture. Seems scary.
Oh my goodness. So, okay, this weekend, my friend and I went down into like the state south of us to go see waterfalls. I
I'd
wanted
rather
to see
scary
some
than
waterfalls.
depressing.
No. I'd rather not.
I think I would pick depressing over scary. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not very good with scary stuff.
What the heck is this? Optioni? English. There we go. Full screen. Look at that. It's another visual novel. Aren't you lucky?
Oh, and aren't I? You're in your office at the university working on your laptop when the phone rings.
Am I Lorenzo?
That's a guy's name.
Hello? Are you Rossi? Or am I Rossi also?
Nope, it's still a guy.
Good morning, Professor Riggy. This is Inspector Rossi. How are you? Good, thanks. And you? Good. I wanted to ask you about the report you're preparing for us. The one about the artifact seized in Tuscany. We need to wrap up the investigation this weekend. Would appreciate having the document as soon as possible. What do we say?
I suspect the artifacts are fakes.
I still need to finish it, and I'm leaving for the USA. Do you need to finish your report urgently? Actually, Professor, we do. We're about to close the investigation. There's one aspect I'd like to investigate further. It's just a hunch, but sometimes the little things hide something more significant. I suspect it might be fakes, albeit ancient ones, made centuries ago. In that case, you're right. Take the time you need. Can you send me your report before you leave, except for this pending issue? Good idea. I'll do as you suggest. Goodbye.
After hanging up, you remember you need to call Laura, your girlfriend, who tried to reach you a couple of hours ago.
Hey,
yeah,
babe.
Leave Laura hanging.
Sorry, I'm only calling now.
Don't worry, I figured you were busy with tomorrow's trip. How about dinner tonight?
Great idea. Shall I pick you up at 8?
Perfect. I'll be waiting. Kisses. You briefly think back to the last email you received from Professor Tom J. Angelini, president of the New England Archaeological Society. A young and promising archaeologist known for his many papers on the myths and legends of ancient Greece and Rome, we would be proud to have you speak at our conference.
I must admit, this invitation makes me a bit proud.
You get up from your desk and go to the window.
Well, I'm already 40, but I'm starting to make a name for myself, even abroad. Dad would be proud. Unfortunately, he passed away too soon.
The phone rings.
Hello? Exclamation point? Good morning,
Good
Lawrence.
morning.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'll go ahead and do this one because I did the letter too.
Good morning, Lorenzo. This is Tom.
This is Tom.
Tom Angeli. I'm calling to make sure everything's set for your departure tomorrow. I'm sure your presentation will be one of the most appreciated at the conference. Your reputation as a scholar has made its way here, and I believe that your approach to ancient history will blend perfectly with the informal, and also, how shall I say, a bit unconventional spirit of the panels that will take place at the conference. Thank you very much, Tom. I'll do my best to meet the expectations. I'll try not to give an academic lecture. I've read the schedule for your event, and it seems like it won't be 3 boring days among scholars. You bet! We're all university professors and professionals at the end of our careers. We're not aiming to publish yet another scientific paper. We want to have a great conversation about the themes that have fascinated us all our lives. Have a great day, have a safe trip, and I can't wait to meet you. Thank you sincerely, and have a great day too. The conference will focus on the importance of myth, legends, and idols of ancient civilizations, even very ancient ones preceding the Greeks and Romans. They've asked me to focus mainly on aspects not commonly covered by regular academic studies. I want to get creative to make my presentation spot on. I'll add a dash of originality. Anyway, I'll be one of the last speakers, so I'll have some time to tweak my talk to match the vibe of the conference. Tom also sent me the start of his talk, focused on ancient myths and rituals. I didn't quite get the era or the people he's talking about. Super intrigued though. This invite kind of surprises and intrigues me. Plus, they're covering all travel, food, and lodging expenses. Never heard of the New England Archaeological Society before, but they sure knew about me. True, I've been writing on the international blogs for a while. They must have found me there. Guess the hustle paid off. Both Tom and his assistant Ellie have reached out to me loads of times. Ellie is so thoughtful, sends me 2 emails a day just to nail down all the details. Now, I just need to focus on preparing my presentation and making sure I've got everything I need for the trip. Can't wait to get going. By the way, it was Ellie who suggested I head out early for a couple of days of diving. Actually, I'll send her one last confirmation email since she seemed almost anxious about my arrival. Dear Ellie, all confirmed. I've got the flight tomorrow from Rome at 1 p.m, landing at 3 p.m. local time. I'll pick up the rental car and head to Ipswich for 2 days of ocean diving. See you soon and thanks for everything.
You're a great sea enthusiast, an expert in diving. At 17, you were able to dive almost 100 meters deep without breathing. The sea has always been your obsession since childhood, but it was the only one among your passions that your father did not like. Your mother had died at sea when you were only 3 years old. It's been at least a year since you found the time to fully enjoy the sea, but you always keep yourself informed about the world of diving, reading articles and blogs. Moreover, since you decided to go to the conference and are looking for information about the Boston area, you find articles about diving everywhere. The magic of the web. The phone rings and disturbs your peaceful thoughts. It's Ellie, Tom's assistant. Hi, Lorenzo. I just read your email and we can't wait to meet you. I was calling to see if there's anything else I can do for you.
You had to call me for that? You can just email me to say if there was something more? Hello and thank you. Everything is okay and I am ready to go. Is everything okay with the diving equipment? Did you have any problems booking it? Often diving centers don't have the type of snorkels I usually use.
No problem. I personally spoke with the school. They have already reserved the best available equipment for you. You'll see. The ocean is different from your seas. It gives a feeling of absolute depth.
Wait, does that mean she dives?
I guess we're about to find out.
Do you also dive?
I'm a marine biologist, and for many years I have been dealing with those seabeds. That stretch of ocean was my home.
So, does that mean yes?
I'm guessing yes.
So you're an expert. What are the characteristics of that stretch of sea?
It's unpredictable. There are strong currents and the weather changes quickly. Oh, that's great. When you are offshore, you always have to look at the sky to avoid being at sea during a storm.
And the seabeds?
You'll see. They're very special. Depending on the weather, the seabeds change light. Sometimes at 30 meters deep, it seemed to me that the sea around me was a living creature.
I can't imagine what you're telling me. I can't wait to dive.
You'll see. It will be an exciting experience. You're accompanied by a waiter to the reserved table. You don't even have time to sit down when Laura, your girlfriend, arrives immediately.
Hi, honey. That's me.
That's you. Have you packed your bags for the trip? And is your report ready?
Yes, everything's in order. I have a perfect plan. I'll arrive tomorrow evening on the coast in Ipswich, where I'll go diving on Friday and Saturday. Sunday morning, I'll leisurely head to Boston in time for the conference starting on Monday. The report isn't finished, but I'll have plenty of time to refine it.
What luck that this invitation is in June.
Yes, it's really perfect. I can combine my passion for the sea with my participation in the conference that looks interesting.
The conference seems a bit well.
Oh, I almost clicked it.
Yeah, go ahead and click that one.
Alright. The conference seems a bit unusual. Some speakers don't belong to the academic field, and some topics are peculiar.
What do you mean?
Well, they will talk about very ancient history, but also about legends and theories not scientifically proven. Hope I won't find myself among a group of nutters.
Oh boy. But you haven't been invited by a group of crazies, have you?
That's what I just said that I hope it won't happen. I don't think so. The organizer and a couple of speakers have a long academic background in important universities.
Well, then it will just be more fun than a normal conference among boring historians.
Hope so. Anyway, I'm very excited about scuba diving in the United States.
Well, have a good trip. I hope you can have an unforgettable adventure. I'll miss you and your blue eyes.
Me too. I will also miss my blue eyes.
My old blue eyes. The next day, you catch a cab to Rome Fiumicino Airport, all set to fly to the United States. You've got a carry-on and a briefcase containing your laptop and a presentation. You're hoping to jazz it up with some fresh ideas by Monday, when the conference kicks off. You go over your schedule in your head. You'll be arriving in Ipswich on Thursday evening, and so on.
Please place your phone and laptop in the tray. Here they are.
Taking off your jacket, you place the metal items, your laptop and phone, in the tray.
Excuse me, sir. We need to do a routine check on your electronic devices. Go ahead.
The staff member disappears for a few minutes, then comes back and hands over your laptop and phone with a smile.
Why is this being so weird?
Changed out.
Yeah, why are you being weird? Sorry for the hold-up, sir. No problem. Have a good day.
You've always wondered if these checks are random, or if security gets suspicious of something or someone. But in your case, you can't quite figure out what might seem odd about you.
It's weird that they took my laptop and phone and kept them for that long.
Mm-hmm. You plan to keep working on your speech during the flight.
I want to make a good impression. I've prepared materials for at least 3 different presentations. I'm one of the last speakers, so I'll decide last minute.
Oh, the flight will be long, but it's chill. The plane isn't completely full, and the seat next to you is taken by a guy around 25, not Italian.
What a weird way to describe the guy.
Right? Well, maybe because you're in Italy? Like, the game seems Italian. Because remember how, like, the first words were...
Yeah.
Informanciazo or something like that. You smile at him and the guy starts chatting in English. You're reading a book about symbolism in ancient cultures. The flight attendants are super nice and friendly, and they keep checking to make sure everyone's good. After the meal, you crash into a deep sleep. No, they poisoned you. You wake up to find only water above you, surrounding you in every direction. You must be over 100 meters deep, free diving, but you feel no strain. It's as if the oxygen you have could last forever. Looking up, you can see some sunlight penetrating down there. You're surrounded by big air bubbles and swarms of fish, which seem to follow a precise path. It feels like you're in a vortex, pulling you from the deep ocean to the surface, slowly spinning you around like a top. At one point, the water changes color. It turns a bright, light green, and you can see everything clearly, until an arm grabs you and helps you resurface.
Do we hesitate or do we grab the arm?
Grab the arm! I don't want to die in this ocean. There's a girl with big blue eyes, and she helps you rise. She pushes you toward the surface, gently but with a lot of determination. You want to return to the bottom of the sea where you had a great sense of well-being, but the girl prevents you. She has superhuman strength and forces you to obey. But before you take a breath above the surface, you see, albeit for a moment, a huge, monstrous creature. Similar to a giant octopus trying to reach you and the girl from the deeper waters. At that point, you realize the girl wants to save you. Exactly. A hand touches you gently. You wake up and notice a very pretty flight attendant smiling at you. Does she have blue eyes? She looks mean. We're landing in Boston soon. You've slept through most of the flight. Can I get you a coffee?
She's pretty though. Thank you. I really need a coffee.
You dream a lot. Sometimes you remember your dreams for a long time. Other times you forget them a few minutes after waking up. Sometimes you almost feel like you receive omens in your sleep. You stretch out in your seat and lift the shade on your window. The sky is clear and the sun is shining. You check your watch. The landing is right on time. You drink your coffee and fill out the immigration forms. When the plane touches down on the runway, your legs still feel numb. You arrive in Boston Airport and head towards immigration office. There isn't much of a queue. It takes you 10 minutes. The police officer gives a quick look at your passport and at the form that you have filled out for the immigration procedures. Then he welcomes you and lets you pass. You only have a carry-on luggage, luckily. After the arrival gate, you look for the car rental counters. They're right there in plain sight.
Good morning. I've booked a rental car until next Friday. Good morning. Certainly, sir. You've chosen a small car with insurance coverage for both damage to you and to third parties. Is that right? Would this one be suitable for you?
The attendant shows you a picture of a small car.
Perfect. Great. Here's the key. Do you know how the rental works? Fairly well. I have to return the car with a full tank and without any damage. By the way, can you tell me where to find the parking lot? It's my first time at Boston Airport. It's very easy. When you exit onto the street, there's a big parking lot in front of you. On the ground floor, you'll see the rent-a-car signs. In our parking lot, you should look for spot 125, where you'll find the car. I wish you a pleasant stay. Have a nice trip. Thank you.
Are we gonna have to drive the car? You easily find the car. It has automatic transmission, but you get used to it quickly. So you aren't used to automatic?
Maybe he's used to manual.
You leave the airport parking lot and head slowly towards the highways. Your final destination is the town of Ipswich, where Ellie's booked sub-center is located. It is located north of Boston, a couple of hours drive away. The navigator on your phone directs you north. You take one of the many highways, and after a while, you see signs for Ipswich.
There's a translate from French challenge for you, Jubilee.
Oh, which means I have to go to the
Oh, hi, Nebu. Hey, Jubilee.
chat.
How everyone doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing? Okay, so it's very difficult for me to have chat open at the same time, so I'm watching in Discord, and I'm going to...
You want me to copy and paste it into Discord for you?
Let me see if it pops up first. Oh, okay, yeah, I can see it. Si une femme accouche en plein vol au milieu de l'océan Pacifique, de quelle nationalité est la nouveau-née? The female, the Pacific Ocean. De quelle nationalité est la nouveau-née? Is a new nationality. So the female, I don't know what accouche means. En plein vol, milieu, l'Ocean Pacific. So am I supposed to actually like, translate this, or am I just supposed to read it?
You're supposed to translate it.
Okay. The one female something is heading to the Pacific Ocean. Is she French or is she a new nationality?
Yeah.
That's my answer, and I'm sticking to it.
All right.
So what is it supposed to be?
Yeah, so si une femme is if a woman, accouche is give birth.
Oh.
En plein vol, like during a flight. Au milieu, in the middle. De l'océan Pacifique of the Pacific Ocean. De quelle nationalité? What nationality? Et le nouveau is the new, né, born.
Oh, right.
Finally, I can spend a couple of days at sea. It's been so long since I've gone diving. I wonder what it's like to dive in the ocean.
You travel on the coast and admire the scenery. It's very green and there are woods everywhere. Every now and again, the road passes near a stretch of coast and you catch a glimpse of the sea. You immerse yourself in your thoughts as you drive on the wide American roads. You arrive in town around 6 p.m. The sun is still high, which means it's in the summertime.
Here it gets dark later than in Rome. There's a bright but warm atmosphere. The summer sun is not as blinding as in Italy.
Ellie has booked a room in a small hotel. There are no better ones around, and Ellie's Inn is located near the port. It's convenient for going to the diving school, and they give us a good price. We know the owners, she said. You arrive in Ipswich and drive for about 3 kilometers along wide roads surrounded by American-style white 2-story houses, with gardens and cars parked in front of each house. Then, when you reach a roundabout, you turn right again and catch a glimpse of the sea in the distance.
The direction is right. The sea is just about 2 kilometers away.
You immediately notice a change in the landscape. Now you are in a slightly run-down neighborhood, with dilapidated houses all painted gray. They are almost attached to each other, having small windows through which the light barely shines. The streets are narrow and the intersections have no traffic lights.
There are fewer people around and very little car traffic.
It feels like you are in an abandoned neighborhood. The navigator provides you with unclear directions and keeps recalculating the route several times. You can't figure out where you need to go. You look around and see a group of bikers coming. Stopped at the traffic light, you're approached by an old pickup truck with 3 guys.
I thought you said there were no traffic lights here.
So are the surfers the 3 guys in the truck?
I guess
so. Okay. Let's approach the surfers. In the back, they have some windsurfing boards. The surfers are shirtless with long blonde hair and look tired.
I hope they're female surfers.
One of the 3 is smoking a joint, judging by the acrid smell that fills the air.
Hello, mate. Everything okay? Yes, of course, and you? Magnificent! Today was an ideal day to go out to the sea. Is it very windy there? It depends on the days, but generally there's always a lot of air at sea. Where are you from? Oop, what the heck? It skipped it, I guess. I'm Italian. I'm here for a couple of days of diving. Great! We also go scuba diving occasionally. You'll like the sea around here. I really hope so. Enjoy then, and be careful of the pitfall of the seabeds. Thank you. I thought I was going to ask him for directions. We're just having a conversation. Right?
When the traffic light turns green, the pickup truck overtakes you and quickly moves away. So you decide to ask a passerby.
Why didn't I just ask them?
Right? You find a man around 50, dressed modestly.
Good evening. Excuse me for bothering you. Can you tell me where I am? This is Innsmouth.
This is Innsmouth. Oh.
Thank you. I'm looking for my hotel, the Elliot's Inn. Do you know where it is? Of course. It's on Main Street. It should not be far from the port. Yeah, Innsmouth is a port town. They're all near the port. Go straight and at the second street on the right, turn. You'll see it a few meters away. Wait. This is in America and he's giving directions in meters? Yeah. It has a yellow sign outside. You'll get there in a couple of minutes. Thank you. You're very kind.
Ask about the hotel that you'll be staying at.
What can you tell me about this hotel? There's strange stories about that hotel.
Exactly.
Like what?
Ghost town.
I've heard a couple of times that it's not quite quiet at night, that strange things happen. that there are many noises. That sounds pretty normal for an American hotel. What noises? I don't know, but I heard this story a couple times.
After a few minutes, you see the sign.
Wait, we
That
don't get to
gentleman
hear the
was very
story?
helpful. Apparently not. You park the car outside, grab your bags, and head into the hotel. You find yourself in a place that looks like a guest house with furniture that seems a bit dated and a thick carpet covering the lobby floor. A pretty young lady is at the reception. She's just over 20 and has gorgeous blue eyes. Oh, they remind you of your mom's side of the family and of your dream. Dad always said you got two things from your mom, her eyes and her love for the sea.
Good morning, I'm Lorenzo Righi. There's a room booked for me for 3 nights. Wait.
Good morning.
She's the stewardess. Sure. The air stewardess.
No, that lady had brown hair. Didn't she?
I don't know.
They all look mean, like they're upset.
Well, that's how every woman looks like when I talk to her.
Okay. Good morning. Sure. Welcome to our hotel, Lorenzo. We've been expecting you. I'm Emma. Ellie spoke highly of you. Did you have a good trip?
Yes, thank you, Emma. The flight was right on time and Ellie's always so kind.
Here are the keys to room 22. We've already received a copy of your passport. Your room is on the 2nd floor. Unfortunately, there's no elevator. Probably because it would break down.
No biggie. I've got light luggage.
Need help with your bag?
Yes, I want to see you carry my bags. No thanks, I can manage on my own.
All right, settle in at your own pace. You must be tired. If you need anything, just dial 0. I'm here until 8, then I'll head home. Then you're on your own.
Yeah, then what do I do?
And the hotel will kill you. We don't have a night porter, but if needed, you can call this number.
This is your number?
She's giving you her number.
No, she's giving me a number. It doesn't mean it's her number.
Emma shows you a note pinned to the wall.
How do I get back into the hotel after dinner?
The front door will be open, and your key will be here at the reception. Okay.
How about we ask her to dinner?
Yep.
Could you recommend a good place to spend the evening? Like your bedroom?
There are several places around here. But be careful not to stray too far from the hotel at night. Oh, that's very creepy. Sometimes there are sudden storms, and it's not pleasant if you're caught in the middle of one while far away. Sure. Ellie is really insisted on keeping you safe. Emma laughs.
Yes. Ellie really wants everything to go smoothly. The storm shouldn't be too big of a deal, though. Also, it's June. The weather shouldn't be too unpredictable.
Not here in Innsmouth. It's in a bay, and the climate is very unusual.
Then I'll be careful, as you say.
You head up to the 2nd floor via a wooden staircase. The first room on the right is number 22. You open the door.
Thank goodness the receptionist, Emma, is friendly and super nice gal. However, this room isn't quite what I was hoping for. Looks like it's stuck 50 years in the past, at least.
The room phone rings. It's Emma. What is it with phones in this guy?
She just can't keep away from me. She's so attracted to me.
Mm-hmm. Lorenzo, you need anything?
No! If I need something, I would have called you. Why are you calling me?
Right?
No thanks, I'm all good.
Damaged parquet and a shabby vibe. But hey, for $60 a night, it was the only available option in town. At least it seemed like it. The room is big, but the bathroom is tiny. The decor includes some shabby antique furniture. There's a strong, musty smell. Ugh. The window has heavy curtains that block out the sunlight. Walking around the room, the floor creaks under your feet. Besides the main door, there are 2 doors on the side walls leading to other rooms. The rooms are interconnected.
Yeah, usually rooms are interconnected. Wonder if there's any other guests.
You hook up both your cell phone and laptop to the hotel's Wi-Fi and check if you received any messages or emails.
Good thing the Wi-Fi works well. At least I can keep working on my representation for the conference. Let me send a message to Laura first. So far, so good. Flight was on time and the drive to the coast went smoothly. Plus, the receptionist is super hot. Her name is Emma. You should see her. The room isn't exactly what I expect, but they'll do for 3 nights. At least I can focus on presentation. I'm gonna miss you a lot these days. Send you a big kiss on your feet and your hands. You
lie down on the bed. The mattress is soft. And there are 4 pillows.
Hey Jade, welcome in.
Hello. There are 4 pillows, way too fluffy. You lie down to rest a bit, but you're not sleepy at all. Then why lie down?
You gotta
get up
test
from the
bed,
bed
right?
and look out the window. All right.
It's for when you invite Emma over.
Yeah. It's a nice evening. The sky is clear and it's not too hot. You decide to go out for a walk to explore the area a bit. You're tired, but not sleepy. And you're getting hungry, too. You should have asked her where there was a good place to eat.
We did ask her. We clicked the button to ask her, but we didn't ask her. Like, what?
She never did tell us.
Well, we never asked.
Just don't go far away.
We never actually asked her. I mean, like the button said, ask her if there's any good place to eat. So we clicked that, and then the guy's like, "Is there a good place to spend time during the evening?" You know, and like he didn't ask.
In the evening. And she's like, "Just don't go too far away."
Yeah. What the heck? I'm clicking and nothing's happening. Oh, there we go.
Oh. Passing through the reception, you don't see Emma. You leave the room keys on the counter and go out into the street.
Wait,
Why do you leave your room keys on the counter? Just put them in your pocket.
Yeah, that was weird. But like Emma was also acting like that's what we were supposed to do, right? Because she said like, "Oh yeah, your room will be on the counter." You know, when we said, "How do we get back into the hotel?" So that's weird, but whatever.
Yeah. You walk for a few hundred meters until you see in the distance a yellow light that looks like a sign. So like, that's a far way. It says Diner, a cheap American restaurant.
Yeah, Diner in quotes is the name of a cheap American restaurant.
It's not great. The atmosphere is dark with little light and a heavy air that envelops the entire place. The walls are painted in an indecipherable color between brown and eggplant, and the ceiling is low, creating an oppressive feeling.
In this picture, the ceiling does not look low.
And the walls don't look brown or eggplant.
I can see brown for these
tables
walls.
It looks kind of like puke brown, puke yellow, like baby puke yellow.
That's kind of like brown.
That's true. The tables are old and worn, with wooden swivel chairs that creak when...
Yeah, it's called a visual novel. It's the type of game this is.
Yeah. Oh, there's something in the chat, too. Ask me something technical. There are 3 seats in a plane, same row. You can sit on the end corner seat with a man constantly going to the bathroom next to you every 15 minutes. Middle seat with a kid kicking your seat behind you nonstop every 15 minutes. Or take the window seat and sit next to a crying baby loudly every 15 minutes.
Okay, so what's the question? Like, which seat do I take?
Yeah.
Or what? Also, that doesn't sound... Even if that was the question. Like, that's the only question I can guess, or I can infer from this. And that doesn't sound like a technical question.
All scenarios are people next to you.
All scenarios are people next to you. I don't know what that means.
So, there are 3
Except
seats,
the
okay.
kid behind you,
Yeah.
kicking you.
Okay, so all scenarios
So which
involve
seat would you rather take?
a person next to me. But the scenarios themselves are not people. But still, I don't know, like, I'm not sure what your question is. If your question, like, I'm inferring your question to be, which one do you pick? But I don't think that's a technical question.
The tables are old and worn with wooden swivel chairs that creak when someone sits down. The menu offers classic American dishes.
You can reword it, yeah.
Hamburgers, french fries. You approach the counter. The waiter greets you cordially and invites you to sit at a table.
Good evening. What can we prepare for you tonight? Good evening. I would like a hamburger, please. I mean, after all, I am in America, so I have to try the local cuisine. and some French fries. All right, I'll bring them to you right away. Would you like something to drink? Yes, a beer, please. I'll bring you the beer right away.
Your table is located near a window. The waiter brings you an American beer.
Gonna change it.
Why is everything American?
Because we're in America. You know what they say.
Well, why? I mean,
when
we
in
know
America,
we're in America. Why
do as the Americans do?
But we know we're in America. Like, why do you have to label everything American?
It's because
we're in an American town. We're in an American road.
Yeah, it's because your character isn't from America, so everything is like weirdly American to him.
What is the cause of zero?
That's your rewording of the question. What is the cosine of zero? The cosine of zero is 1. Okay. I completely misunderstood your original question. I did not realize you were asking me what the cosine of zero was from your original wording.
Man, that's what I would have thought just by reading that whole question.
Yeah, so our character is not American, so everything is weird to him, right? Like, everything is normal to American, but everything is weird to him.
True. Oh, sorry, go back 1. Because I didn't read that sentence. You read the label. It's produced in the Boston area. You taste it. It's a little bitter, almost spicy. After about 5 minutes, the food ordered arrives.
That's
5 minutes?
That's like how long it took for your food to get ready, Jubilee. Here you go, sir. Enjoy your meal. Thank you.
My burger's not even cooked. As you eat, the waiter approaches you a couple of times to make sure you enjoy your dinner.
So I'm trying to eat, and the waiter
comes. The beef's raw.
The waiter comes over and is like, "You better enjoy that dinner. I'm making sure." I'm like, okay, I'll enjoy it. Sir, did you arrive in Innsmouth today? How do you feel about our little town? Wait, I thought we were in Ipswich. Now we're in Innsmouth? I've only been here for just over an hour. I don't know the city, but it seems a bit, I'd just say, abandoned. I understand. There are a few people around, but I assure you, it's a livelier place than it seems. In what sense? Is there a social life? Not much, but at least not in the usual sense of the term. But you can meet special people. Everyone wants to escape from here 2 days after arriving. Wait, what? Everyone wants to escape from here 2 days after arriving and then end up staying for a long time. Or even for life. This doesn't sound good. This sounds bad. What do you mean? What kind of people? Sailors, artists, followers of strange cults, eccentrics, kids who drop out of school and live day by day. It's like, wait, what was that third one? What? Oh, you know, kids who want to drop out of school.
You're only going to stay here your whole entire life. In fact, you're going to die here.
Well, it's the same thing, right? If you die in 2 days, then you've stayed here for the whole rest of your life.
Exactly.
Well, then it's a more interesting place than it sounds. I'm glad to hear that. At least I won't be bored. Get bored in Innsmouth? I don't think so. Just try to understand what's beneath the surface. I hope to understand more in the next few days. Now, I'm tired for the journey. I would like the bill, please. Of course, I'll bring it to you right away. Did everything go well? Excellent. Everything was good, thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Come back whenever you want.
You pay, leaving a good tip, and say goodbye as you go out of the restaurant.
A good tip, you know, from an Italian standard. Who knows if it's a good tip in American standard?
Actually, in Italy, you don't tip. You just pay with the meal.
So he, 2% tip? That's amazing! That's like infinitely more than what you leave in Italy, right? It must have been a good tip.
Must have been a good one. Suddenly, you think back to the bikers and surfers you met recently. You decide to go back inside to ask the waiter some questions, but you notice strange phenomena in the sky. Phenomena. Phenomena.
People in the chat are too young to gonna be like, what the fuck, the Julie? Should we ask questions or should we stop and look at the sky?
Look at the phenomena.
What a bright sky! It seems like there are many more stars than usual, and that they move and that the stars move in swarms.
Wow!
The sky seems charged with an incredible force.
Some flashes foreshadow a storm during the night. A the clouds are moving at an unusual speed. Strong wind is coming from the sea. You leave the diner and return to your hotel, ready for a restful night's sleep. You left home in Rome 15 hours ago. Now you're sleepy and dead tired. You walk through the narrow streets of the town. The houses are almost all the same. Some are larger, with a porch at the entrance. You notice strange inscriptions on several houses, and also monstrous creatures painted next to the inscriptions. Why are we still looking at all this stuff? Like, you see a storm coming, let's just meander. The sky is clear.
Yep,
starry.
as you can see in this picture, very clear and starry. And also with swarms of stars moving.
Moving quickly in front of your eyes.
This doesn't happen in Italy, but I guess that's how it is in America, right? Everything moves faster in America, including the stars. Okay, so we can either look at the painting of the houses, or we can look at the incomprehensible paintings on the houses. What should we do?
Let's, hey, hold on a second. I need a coin. I'm gonna flip a coin on this one. Okay, heads top, tails bottom.
Okay.
Tails.
Next to these strange paintings there are many symbols. They seem like phrases. I've never seen such characters. It's not an ancient language among those studied by archaeologists. They use no more than a dozen characters, too few for it to be some kind of alphabet. So there are two hypotheses. Wait. A dozen characters? Too few for it to be... If there's a dozen characters, that means it's more likely to be an alphabet.
I used no more than a dozen characters, so there's only 12 characters.
Or fewer. That means it's probably an alphabet.
Too few for it to be some kind of alphabet. I'm thinking it's probably like an, you know what I'm talking, calendar. Like, calendar. Like 12? There's no more than a dozen characters. Too few for it to be some kind of alphabet, so it's kind of like a zodiac sign, maybe.
Either they are ideograms and each symbol represents something, or multiple characters stand for a letter or a number. It's as if I came here for diving, and I find myself involved in one of my archaeological researches.
Sorry. You go into your room and get ready for bed. You turn off your phone and your PC.
It's better to turn off. They could call me from Italy in the middle of the night with the 6-hour time difference.
You slip under the covers and in a few minutes you fall asleep and have a really bad dream again.
No Emma? We can't call for room service? Oh, what the heck?
You are woken up by flashes of light in the room. Your phone and laptop illuminate with messages and notifications received. You are too tired to check what it is, but out of the corner of your eye you notice some kind of inscription on the computer. Okay, I'm freaking out. Stop with the sound. You quickly sit down on the bed. With some awe, you approach the PC and look more closely.
Also, we shut off the PC. It shouldn't be beeping like this.
The light from your monitor casts eerie shadows on the walls of the room, creating an almost psychedelic atmosphere. If this is going to be freaky, I'm done.
What the hell is this inscription? Does it look like something ancient? And how did it appear on the screen if I had turned off the PC and phone?
You are perplexed by the inscription and try to understand what it is, but you are too tired to focus. You decide to let it go and turn off the computer again, hoping to go back to sleep. You collapse from being so tired. After a while, footsteps and creaking noises wake you up. Confused, you look at the clock. It's 1:45 in the night.
What's happening? Why are there footsteps so late?
You try to turn on the light, but there is no electricity.
Has the power been cut?
You shiver with fear. The footsteps stop near the door of your room. You sit on the bed with your heart pounding.
I need to know what the hell's happening.
You get out of bed and approach the door. You stop for a moment, take a deep breath, and open the door slowly. But there's no one outside.
Maybe it was just my imagination. I need to relax and go back to sleep.
You go towards the bed and lie down, trying to ignore the noises and focus on your breathing. After a few minutes, you finally manage to relax and go back to sleep. And you hear a total racket. Everything vibrates very strongly. The 3 doors in the window, it seemed like an earthquake, or someone shaking the doors with all their might. Then you hear footsteps behind the side doors of your room. You go to the front door and the other 2 doors, barefoot and with your heart in your ears. You are certain that someone is behind the 2 side doors to the other rooms. Fear creeps inside you, but you force yourself to remain calm.
Who's behind the door? Who are you?
Nothing. No answer. The silence returns. Absolute, almost unnatural. You approach the desk where you had left the laptop and phone turned off. You are certain to turn them off again, but the screens are still illuminated. You move closer and see the same image on both devices. An old man staring at you with big, teary, almost white blue eyes. The old man is motionless. He could even be dead. He looks very sad.
How did this image get on my phone and my PC? They were off.
At that moment, the old man on the screen seems to move, and you get scared.
Oh my
Nebu?
god. He's alive. But who are you and what do you want from me?
The old man remains silent, and you realize it must have been just an image. You calm down a bit, but you are still shaken. The window glass starts to vibrate, first softly, then stronger. It is as if a heavy vehicle is passing by your house. The vibration becomes stronger and you want to go and see, but you are paralyzed by panic and remain motionless.
What's happening? Why are the windows vibrating like this?
Out of the corner of your eye, you notice something happening on your computer. The old man is gone, but it seems like someone is using your keyboard remotely. You approach the computer and notice that many images are scrolling on the screen.
What the hell is happening?
At that point, you see images of a crowd of people. They are strange, the way they move and dress. And then the sea, the water, the depths. It's like people are fleeing from the earth, thinking.
Hello, everyone.
Hey Chakar, welcome in.
Chakar, hello!
Chakar redeems Save a Child's Life in real life. Every time someone does that, we donate $5 to the Against Malaria Foundation, which provides mosquito nets to children at risk of malaria, so you just save a child's life in real life. I'm gonna turn down the game volume a little bit. Like this, and then I'll turn up my volume again so that we can hear the TTS more clearly. What's happening? Who's controlling my computer?
You feel overwhelmed by panic. You try to stay calm, but terror overwhelms you.
What's happening? Who is controlling my computer?
It's the same question you just asked. Are we doing a heads or tails again, or you just want to pick one?
I want you to pick one.
But when I did the heads or tails, the coin fell further away from me, so I would have to like get up and go get it.
Or you can just pick. Or chat can chat. Someone wants to type in chat. But if not, Julie has to pick.
Chakar, pick one. You think there's someone in the room, or you pay attention to the people of the sea?
You might have to pick Jubilee.
I'm gonna go with pay attention to the people of the sea.
Those people entering the sea, they have strange feet that I want to kiss and their hands.
Oh.
The toes were not divided but united as if they were fins. I'm sure I've seen an image of people in water with fin-like feet, but I can't remember where I've seen this before. On the PC it looked like a video, so they must be real images. But people like that with fin-like feet don't exist. I guess this is before the age of AI videos.
Then everything ends. The images disappear from the screen, and the vibration of the window stops. Your computer and your phone are now turned off.
What do I do now? I have to stay awake at all costs.
Half an hour passes, then an hour. You're very tired but manage to stay awake. It's a huge effort not to fall asleep. At 6 in the morning, it's dawning. Maybe the danger is past. You fall asleep exhausted. And the phone rings. You are jolted awake when there's a knock at the door. It's a polite call, almost as if the person doesn't want to disturb you. Then leave me alone.
Who is it? I hope it's Emma.
It's Emma from the reception. Sorry to bother you, but you need to hurry to the harbor for the diving. It's already 9. If you don't hurry, the dive center's boat will leave without you. You hurry up, get dressed, and get ready for the day of diving.
I want to invite her into the bed with me.
You're wearing a t-shirt and shorts, sneakers, and sunglasses. In your backpack, put sunscreen, a hat, and beach towels. Equipment will be provided to you by the diving school. When you go down to the reception, Emma smiles at you.
What happened last night? All those noises. How would she know? She who goes home at 8 p.m. All those noises.
Noise? We had a quiet night as always. What are you referring to?
Also, how would you know it was quiet? You went home at 8 p.m. Could it just have been nightmares?
Now you have only one goal, to go out on a boat and dive into the ocean. That is, go down to at least 50 meters deep and experience again the feeling of immensity that you feel at the bottom of the sea.
It doesn't matter. I have to hurry, otherwise I'll miss the boat. How long does it take to get to the port?
10-minute walk. It's easy. Walk out of the hotel and take any road to the right. They all lead to the sea. Once there, you will see the entire Innsmouth Cove. The port is more or less in the center. Go to Pier 1, where the diving school is located.
What are these choices? Why
Right?
can't I just believe her and then just go?
You think Emma is lying.
Really? We just won't just ask her questions?
Okay, let's just ask her questions.
Emma, last night there was a terrifying noise. Oh, we thought she was lying about the quiet. I thought we were saying we think she's lying about like the directions to the school. Emma, last night there was a terrifying noise. It lasted several minutes. Doors and windows banging, booms out the window, and strange noises inside.
Lorenzo, I'm sorry, but I don't know anything about it. The night was quiet, as always. I'm sorry you had a terrible night. You must have been very scared.
Yeah. Next night, you gotta come with me into my room and protect me all night. Were there any other people in the hotel? Maybe you can ask them.
These days we only have 2 other guests, who are regulars because they often come to Innsmouth for work. I saw them at breakfast this morning and they didn't say anything to me. Lorenzo, I'm sorry, but I think you had a nightmare. The reception phone rings.
I don't have much time. I need to get some breakfast and then I have to hurry.
Lorenzo heads to the dining room but realizes he forgot his sunglasses on the reception desk. He goes back to get them, but they are gone. Emma is not there either.
Emma?
Lorenzo calls her several times, but there's no answer. The whole hotel seems deserted.
I have to hurry up. I'll take care of the glasses tonight. Emma must have put them inside.
You leave the hotel and head to the harbor on foot. The streets are empty.
Yeah.
I think this is a ghost town. For real.
I was gonna say, how much longer do you want to go? Or I don't know if this is a good stopping point or if you want to keep going for a bit.
I'll keep going. We've got to at least get to the water.
Alright.
If we don't die on the way.
Weird place. There's no one around.
The hotel is on Main Street and you start walking through those ugly gray houses you saw last night. You hit Water Street and decide to take it since it leads to the sea, just like Emma told you. You keep walking for about a mile. Why is it now a mile instead of a kilometer? Trying to spot if there's anyone around.
Integrating into American society.
Right.
Where is everybody? Is this a ghost town?
Exactly! You can't figure out where all your residents are. The whole town seems deserted. The street is silent and desolate.
What's going on? Where did everyone go?
You walk slowly, trying to spot any signs of life. There are no sounds. All you hear is the sound of your footsteps as you get closer to the sea. someone is living in those houses. Many windows are open, and some of the buildings have cars parked in the driveways. But there's not a soul in sight.
What's happening here? It's like everyone just up and left the town.
You see Fish Street and decide to take it, since you saw on the map that it leads straight to the harbor. You start heading down the sloping road, and after 5 minutes, you catch a glimpse of the blue sea.
Finally, the sea. At least I know I'm going in the right direction.
You emerge onto a sort of seafront, a fairly wide area with several trucks parked in the semi-empty lots. You see rust everywhere, and the buildings in sight are damaged by the salt air. The feeling of abandonment is amplified by a strong smell of fish. There's a terrible stench everywhere. A couple 100 meters away, there are a few small cargo ships and fishing boats moored to the docks. You decide to head in that direction.
What a dump. I hope the diving school lives up to the expectations. It looked really good on the website with all the latest gear.
You head towards the harbor, hoping to find the school. And maybe someone who can answer a few questions about this weird place. You feel uneasy.
Let's hope this 2-day diving thing doesn't turn out to be a terrible idea.
You arrive at the port and see the sign of the scuba center, Plum Island Scuba. You have finally reached the place you were looking for.
There they are. I finally found them.
You enter the office of the scuba center and are greeted by the smile of a beautiful brunette with long hair and stunning blue eyes. Is it with the blue eyes?
Look, it's the air stewardess. Wait, it's
They're all
Emma!
the air steward.
It's
Emma!
It's a small town, so she has to work 2 jobs.
Hi, are you Lorenzo? Are you the Italian who booked the dives?
Yes, that's me. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. My name is Emma. We are waiting for you. You're a bit late.
Yes, I'm sorry. It took me a while to find you. Emma? You too? You're the second beautiful girl named Emma that I've met in this place.
Yes, I know. She's my cousin. She works at the hotel where you're staying. In our family, Emma is an important name. You know, in honor of a boat, a 2-masted sailboat that changed the fortunes of the family forever.
Interesting story. You can tell me more later.
Did you sleep well?
I would have slept better if I had an Emma in my bed. Not much. I still have to adjust to the time difference, and I didn't sleep a wink last night. But don't worry, a nice bath will wake me up. By the way, could you prepare the equipment I requested in my mails?
You quickly check the equipment. The wetsuit, fins, scuba tank, and snorkel all seem to suit you. The mask is strange, of a type never seen before, but you think it will be fine.
Yes, Emma, everything seems to be in order. The size of the fins and wetsuit appear to be right.
Great. You have sunglasses, right? There's a very strong light at sea, and without sunglasses you could damage your eyes.
I had them, but I lost them.
Your cousin stole them from me. Take these. They're sunglasses with clear yellow lenses. They'll help protect your eyes from the sun. You turn the glasses in your hands. They look like 3D goggles. You've never seen sunglasses like this before. You look around, observing the harbor. You see no pleasure boats, only fishing boats and small ramshackle cargo ships. The area seems desolate. Despite the beautiful sunny day, the calm sea has a very light color, almost wintry. The water reflects an incredible amount of light and is dazzling, almost unnatural.
This sea is really strange. I've never seen water of such a clear, intense, and dazzling color.
Meanwhile, as Emma prepares the boat for the excursion, you wander away from school, strolling around the harbor. The stench of fish invades your nostrils again as you approach the docks with the other boats, or try to enter one of the small streets that leads inland to Innsmouth. Despite the stench, you enjoy watching the harbor and admiring the sea towards the horizon.
Looking at the sea, even this dull place becomes fascinating.
In the distance, you see some small islands, perhaps 2 kilometers off the coast, and a closer cliff 700, 800 meters from the shore. It doesn't seem artificial. It's rugged, as if it were made of natural rocks, with colors ranging from sand to very dark brown, almost black. After a few minutes, you return to the sub-school.
Those distant islets look interesting. I'd love to explore them while diving.
Yes, it's a nice place, full of shrimp and other crustaceans. Many divers go there to see the fish, which are searching for food. Today, we don't have the time to stop. We'll go to the open sea, to the Orange Shoal.
I'm ready. Shall we leave immediately?
Yes, of course. The others have also arrived. Today, there are 5 of you diving.
Great, I can't wait.
Perfect. Emma chats with 4 people. Then she turns to you and calls out to you. Lorenzo, can you come here? Let me introduce you to our companions.
I hope it's 4 girls.
You approach and are introduced to Chris and Tom, 2 guys in their mid-20s.
Dang it.
And a couple in their 50s, Sarah and John.
Oops. What did I click on? I clicked on the calendar. I switched scenes accidentally on OBS.
Whoops.
Hey, Lorenzo. Good to meet you. Are you ready for the dive? Hi, Chris. Yes, I'm ready. I'm very happy. Wait, Chris was in his 50s and that's what he looks like? Oh no, Chris is 20s. Okay.
Yeah.
I'm very happy to join you. There'll be lots of things to see underwater. We're all excited. Emma told us that you're a champion freediver.
Okay, Tom looks good. Yes, that's true. Lorenzo dives down at 100-meter depth without scuba tanks. We can't wait to explore the shoal seabed together.
What's this we? Like Emma and I? Or... I'm glad there are several of us. We'll definitely have fun together.
Before we leave, would you like some coffee? There are also muffins offered by the house. Emma looks at you with a smile on her lips. You, Lorenzo, might need it.
Thank you, Emma. I would gladly have a coffee and a muffin if it's not a problem. Sure, let's go get them together.
With the group of divers and Emma, you have coffee before setting off for the dive. Come on, guys, let's hurry up. Get on the boat and stow your belongings in the 2 compartments, bow and stern. We need to leave as soon as possible. It's a beautiful day, but the weather forecast warns that the weather may worsen in the afternoon. Let's go to the Orange Shoal, which is about 6 miles from here.
Spoken like a true American.
You and the group hurried aboard the boat, an aluminum motorcraft about 10 meters long with 2 outboard engines of 200 horsepower each. It has a covered space for the pilot and 2 holds, one at the stern and one at the bow. Not a modern boat, but maybe 20 years old, but diving schools often use boats like this. Check your equipment again. If you forgot something, I won't be able to help you. I only have on the boat what Lorenzo and I need.
Wait, are we partners? Like...
Do you have sunglasses? Here, sun rays reflect on the sea surface and create strange effects, even hallucinations. It can also damage your eyes. Lorenzo, I recommend you always wear the glasses I gave you. You nod and put on the glasses, so you don't see hallucinations. Everyone settles into the boat. Emma quickly removes some more rings.
The mood rings.
And starts the mood rings. And starts the first engine to leave the port. You move away from the dock slowly, with only one engine at idle. Emma pilots very cautiously. You pass by the islets. Those are the plums from which we took the name of our school. Passing by the islets, Emma accelerates using the second engine as well. The speed must be about 20 knots. The sea is very calm and sparkling. You and Emma wear the strange yellow glasses, unbranded and with a thicker frame than usual. You are at the bow and look at the bright horizon and the almost transparent water. At some point, you seem to see a long, dark mass on the horizon, maybe a cliff. After a while, the color of the cliff turns green, changing from dark to light emerald, full of light, and the cliff starts moving. Waves seem to roll around the reef. Then what look like waves come to life. They are very long, bright green tentacles, sometimes not visible, sometimes very clear. At times they are very well distinguished. Exactly. He's hallucinating. You can't speak. With your arm, you signal to Emma, pointing to the tentacles, but Emma remains calm and smiling. The other passengers, looking in the same direction, seem not to notice anything. You look again, but now the view seems blurred. You see very well up close, but on the horizon you can no longer distinguish anything except a glare. Let's go to the Orange Shoal. It's about 30 meters deep. We should all be able to reach the bottom.
Emma, did you see those tentacles? They were green and luminous. They seem alive.
Oh yes, I saw them. Don't worry, they're just a peculiarity of these waters. Many people have hallucinations. That's also why you have to wear the glasses. But now we have to focus on the dive. A wonderful sea awaits us down at the Orange Shoal.
I feel like this is too calm to react to seeing hallucinations. Like, she's like, oh yeah, everybody just sees these weird tentacle hallucinations. It's whatever.
You can't get that vision out of your head, but you focus on preparing your diving equipment and the next dive. Lorenzo, wear the mask, otherwise you can't see anything. She's giving you all kinds of weird eye things. You wear the mask to try it on. It's perfectly waterproof. Then you take it off. Okay, here we go. Now we go down and follow the bottom until we reach the shoal. Lorenzo, please go down first. See if we are above the rocks or if the bottom is sandy.
Oops. Hang on a second, I'm muting because I got a cough. Okay, and every time the mute button also makes that thing appear, apparently.
Well, and I'm also thinking that this would probably be a good time to break.
Alright, perfect.
We're seeing all kinds of weird stuffs.
So this is where we stop.
Monday, November 25th at 10:41. 8:41 your time.
Yeah, perfect.
10:41 my time. Perfect. Okay. Thank you for the stream.
Yeah, thank you, Jubilee. It was a lot of fun.
All of these visual novels.
Yeah. That's your
right,
specialty.
Turn off my computer actually lasted the whole entire time.
That's
I'm really
amazing.
excited about this. So, all right, I'm going to bed.
All
Good
right.
night.
Good night. Interact. Where is interact? Wait, where is interact? Oh, here it is. Interact. Play. So thank you everyone for tuning in. That we played 2 games today. We played CainXNica and Innsmouth 22 with Jubilee. My schedule is top left corner screen. Every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. Pacific. That's about an hour, 12 minutes ago in your time zone. We have the Steph's Thursday stream where we play puzzle games, hidden object games, that sort of stuff with my co-host Stephanie. Although this coming Thursday, she won't be here because it's Thanksgiving, so I'll just be playing something solo. Then every Saturday, 6 p.m. Pacific. That's about 2 hours, 43 minutes ago in your time zone. We have the solo Saturday stream where I play a random game from my review queue. We got the Discord. Join the Discord for updates to the schedule and any announcements for off-schedule streams. We have a stream every day this week. So Tuesday, 6 p.m. Pacific, we're playing Forsaken Anthology with Yami. Wednesday at 5 p.m., so a bit earlier, 5 p.m. Pacific, we're playing No Heroes Here 2 with Corky Quacker. Thursday, 7:30 p.m., we're playing Rat Shaker. Friday, 6 p.m., we're playing Drone Strike Engineer Simulator. And then Saturday, 6 p.m., we're playing Up to Par. So look forward to that. And yeah, I think that's it. So thanks again, everyone, for tuning in. I'll let you guys enjoy the rest of Cat Parade while I look for someone to raid.